life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch or fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a special occasion video. As most of you know, and if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Keegs and welcome. So as I said, it is a special occasion here where I am in the Netherlands. Tomorrow is actually King's Day. It is a day that we celebrate the King's birthday, and it is just one huge party. Dutch flags are flying everywhere. There's people wearing orange all over the place, and it's just super fun. Last year I actually did a blog post on a makeup look that I did, and this is the look right here. It is a red cut crease with white on the lid, a blue eyeliner, and some orange underneath. And I decided to recreate this look for you on video. Now, if you want to see the look that I created last year in more detail with the products I used, which are all completely different to the ones that I used this year, then go ahead and check it out on my blog at makeupwithkeeks.com and enjoy it there too. So if you'd like to know how I got this look, then stay tuned and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now we're ready. My base is done and I'm just going to go right into the eyes. So the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my eye using the Prime and Refresh Illuminating Eye Roll-On Primer from Gosh Cosmetics. I use this in every video. All of you know that I absolutely love it. It is perfect for just creating that nice sticky base, and it's actually one of 2 primers that I use just because I want my eyeshadows to last all day long. Okay, so now that that is blended in, I am just going to take my angled brush from BH Cosmetics and the M.A.C Paintpot in Soft Ochre. Everyone uses this. I don't need to explain how amazing it is. And I'm just going to blend this all over the lid right up to the brow. And this is just going to cover up any imperfections on the lid. Really useful if you don't like applying foundation or concealer on the lid. And then if you've applied just a little too much, and it can get a little creasy, so be careful with that. Just blend it out using your finger to create a nice seamless finish. Now that your base is done, we're going to go right into the eyeshadows. And I'm actually only going to use one eyeshadow palette for this entire look, keeping it nice and simple. And my palette of choice is the Morphe 35C palette. This is the first palette that I got from Morphe, and it is definitely one of my favorites. It has a complete range of color. It is all matte, and that's the kind of look that I'm actually going for. I don't want anything too shimmery. I just really like the way the eyeshadows work best when they are matte. So we're going to be using this white eyeshadow, this blue, this red, and this orange. So let's just get started, shall we? So first we're going to prime the lid, and I'm just going to use the Morphe M504 brush. It's this really nice fluffy brush. I'm just going to dip directly into this white, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid just to set that base to make blending easier. If you keep it nice and high from the brow bone all the way down to the crease, because this is where most of the blending will happen. Okay, so now that that's set, just to speed things up a little, I'm going to take some tape. This is just going to make my life 100 times easier. And all I'm going to do is take a strip, apply it to the back of my hand just to take off some of the stickiness, just so that it doesn't damage my eye, because the skin around your eye is very sensitive. And I'm just going to apply this directly underneath the eye from the corner up towards the brow. This is going to create the shape for my wing and the edge of my eyeshadow to create a nice crisp line. You can angle your tape any way that you want, in whichever way you want your wing to work. I really like mine to go really from the corner of my eye right up until the end of my brow. That's just the shape that I like the most, I guess. We're going to take the M330. This is a slightly smaller version of the fluffy brush we've already used. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here. It's like a pinky orangey red. It's kind of like that in-between shade. And this is going to be our blending color. So you're going to dip it in, tap off the excess, And now we're going to apply this in the upper crease area and not bringing it down onto the lid because we want that cut crease which will create and crisp up later on. Look straight ahead into your mirror. I'm just using a small one for now. Look straight into the mirror, pick up your product and put the brush directly into the crease and do windshield wiping motions. And if you keep your eye open, you can see where your crease will be. Really be careful with red eyeshadows. You don't want to take it up too high. You want to kind of work this color from light to dark as much as possible, just because it'll make you, sometimes if you do it wrong, it'll make you look like you have swollen eyes and it just won't look good at all. If it blends a little bit onto the crease, it's okay. We will clean it up with the white eyeshadow later on. And try to focus the majority of the color on the outer edge, and that tape will stop it from going all over the place. And then just blend whatever is left onto the inner corners of the eye. And if it got a little too high, take some more of that white and just apply it back onto the brow bone to blend out that top edge. Prevent any harsh lines, soften the color a little, make it not look like you've got clown eyes. Now we're going to take a slightly more precise brush, and I'm just going to use my MAC 217. And we're going to go directly into this bright red shade. Be careful, these shadows are very pigmented, so just pick it up a little bit onto the tip of your brush. And now we're going to do the same thing, but keeping it much more condensed into the crease. Place the majority of the product on the outer edge, and then just gently bring it inwards. Start with a little bit of product and gently start building it up. Okay, and now we look ridiculously crazy because we only have the red. Now I'm just going to go into a slightly more dense pencil brush, and I'm going to use the M149. Pick up that same red color and work it really into the crease to get the majority of that product at the bottom of that crease to create a nice cut crease. How many times did I say crease in that sentence? And you can see I've actually brought the red a little lower here on this side than this one. Didn't want that, went a little crazy with the blending, but it's okay. We will clean it up in a second. Okay, now onto one of the fun parts. We're going to take the Inglot AMC Gel Eyeliner in number 76, which is just a pure white gel eyeliner. I absolutely love this. It sticks super well. So I'm going to use this as my base, and I'm just going to take a Body Shop eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to dip it directly into that eyeliner. Load up the brush, and now we're going to apply it directly to the eye. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you here. I'm just going to apply this directly onto the lid and start cleaning up that crease. And be careful, the white will start mixing with the red, so if it starts doing that, just clean off your brush, wipe it off, pick up a little bit more of that white eyeliner, and just start again. And then to clean it up even more, we're just going to take a very small definer brush, and this one is just by Real Techniques. Pick up that red eyeshadow and just clean above wherever that white eyeliner has gotten, where it shouldn't be. Before we move on to the other eye, we're going to pick up the Morphe M124, and we're going to pick up that same white eyeshadow from the palette and pack this right on top of this eyeliner to set it. Because otherwise it is just going to crease and start transferring all over the place. And now we're going to move on to the blue eyeshadow, which is going to create our nice liner. The blue I'm going to use is this one right here, and I'm going to dip into it using my, actually it's an eyebrow brush. I'm going to use the Anastasia number 12 brush because I really like how thin this one is. And I'm just going to load up the brush and start creating my winged liner. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want. I'm going to make it medium thickness because I really want to see the blue eyeliner above my lashes that I'll apply later, but I don't want to hide the white. You know what? This is not applying as easy as I want it to. So instead I'm going to take my 107 Kiko Milano eyeliner in blue. It's not my favorite. It applies a little patchy, but I'm going to use this first and then apply the eyeshadow on top. Careful not to open your eye too quickly because it will transfer. Just let it dry. Don't hit yourself in the face. Now that we've got that blue down, I'm just going to take the same eyeshadow I was working with before, and I'm just going to apply this right on top just to add that extra oomph with the blue, just to kind of give it that extra blue reinforcements. And now we're done with the blue and it's looking poppin'. We're going to take off the tape. Careful not to rip your eyes. And you can see it's a nice crisp line, and that's exactly what we want. Now we're going to just go directly into the under eyes, and I'm going to take that orange eyeshadow right here, and I'm going to take the Morphe M431. This is a really sharp pencil brush. It looks a little stained right now, but I used it for some other dark eyeshadow. So I'm just going to dip it directly into this orange. And then we're going to apply this all under the lower lash line. And then if you want, you can bring it up a little higher to meet with that blue and just kind of blend out, kind of fade out. And you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of that white eyeliner that we used. I'm going to take it on just a little eyeliner brush. It's from Inglot, and I'm going to apply this into my waterline. Pick up that same orange and just pack it on top to give myself an orange waterline. Okay, so now that we have all the eyeshadows done, we can move on to the lashes. And the lashes I'm going to apply are the Demi Wispies from Ardell. I absolutely love these. I've worn them like at least 8 or 9 times now, so they're looking a little grungy, but we're just going to look past that and just put them on. But pick whatever lashes that you would like. The more dramatic, the better. So the first thing we're going to do is curl our lashes just to get them ready for the falsies. And I'm just going to use the Duo Lash Adhesive in clear to white. Let it dry for about 20 seconds or so, just until it gets tacky. You're going to look straight ahead at your mirror, and you're just going to pot the lashes onto your eye. And let's see if I can get this right. And you want to apply them as close to the lash line as possible, but you don't want to apply them on your lashes. So just adjust them with tweezers until you get the desired placement. Lift them, push them up a little bit just to kind of get them nicely lifted. And now, while that is drying a little, lash glue everywhere, we're going to take the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. This is my absolute ride or die mascara. I absolutely love it. And we're just going to apply a thin coat of this onto our natural lashes to help them blend in with the falsies. And then also just use what's left on the bristles just to apply to your lower lash line. Then to cover up the lash band, we're going to take the same blue eyeliner from Kiko and just apply this directly on top. Then a trick I like to do is just apply a black eyeliner. I'm using the Catrice Cosmetics Long Lasting Eyeliner Pen, and I'm just going to tight line my eyes. And this is going to help hide those lashes even more, and I look ridiculous right now. And now your lashes are nicely hidden. Okay everyone, so now that the eyes are done, we're going to move on to the face. And the first thing I'm going to do is bronze up my skin, and I'm just going to use the Body Shop Bronzing Power Shade in Medium Matte 03. It is almost finished. I've hit pan on this. I think this is the second one that I've bought. It's amazing. I love it, and it's perfect for my skin tone. I'm just going to load up my Morphe E4 brush, my ride or die for bronzer, and we're just going to apply this to the cheekbones, keeping it really back here and just blending it forwards. Don't forget the hairline, and also down the jawline. I've actually just recently self-tanned, so the tan kind of stops here, and I didn't have a matching foundation, but shh, it's a secret. So to hide that, I'm going to apply the same bronzer along the jawline and just down the neck, just to blend everything in nice and seamlessly. Next, we're going to contour. And at the moment, my go-to contour shade is from the NYX Contour and Highlight palette. And I love these two because they're nice and light and it's not going to be too harsh on my skin tone. And I'm just going to take the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush, which is this one. And I'm just going to dip it into these two very lightly because they are very pigmented. Tap off the excess. Suck in our cheeks. And we're going to apply it from the edge of the ear here towards the mouth, but not all the way in because it'll look really weird. So if you suck in your cheeks, you can really see where that line should be. And now we're going to pick up just the lightest shade, pinch the brush, and just run it down the edges of the nose just to give a little bit more of shape. And also, I like to do this mainly not because I want to change my nose shape. If I did, I'd be doing this much more harshly, trust me. But this is just to kind of balance the face out a little, because you don't want all of the color around the shape of your face. And then right here, no dimension, your nose is still an extremely important part of your facial structure. And also onto the jawline to create a nice defined jaw. And if you have any double chin, you can hide that with contour. The power of makeup, people. Then just to add a little bit extra dimension, I'm just going to take the 300 brush from the Gunmetal collection from Real Techniques, some of this highlight shade right here, and just run it on the jawline to clean up that contour. Take a little bit of that and run it down the nose, on the chin, and we're just going to bring a little bit more light back to the face. And mix some of this and the yellow shade and brush it underneath the eyes. Again, just to bring a little bit more highlight. Now we move on to the real highlighting. And I'm going to take the Catrice High Mineral Glow Highlighting Powder. This stuff is incredible. It is ridiculously pigmented and it does not look glittery on my skin, and it's really only like $3 or something. I'm going to use the Smashbox fan brush to apply this. Just going to load up the brush and I'm going to brush it on the tops of my cheekbones. Whew, look at that highlight. Whew. This stuff is amazing. It is not glittery at all. It really just adds that gorgeous glow to the skin. It's perfect for pale skin. I think it might be a little too white for anyone with a darker skin tone than me, because even on me it gets a little white, but I love the payoff of it. I'm going to brush a little bit onto the tip of my nose and a little bit upwards, onto the top of my Cupid's bow, and also on the bottom lip. And if you want, you can even add it to the tops of your brow bone right here, just to kind of lift the face a little. Then, just for that extra pop, I'm going to take my little finger, take the highlight and apply it on the inner corners of my eyes. To finish off the face, we're going to take the number 7 blush in Peach Velvet, and this is just a stunning, really pinky peach blush. I'm going to take some of this on my Real Techniques blush brush, perfect brush to use, tap it off, and then just brush it on the apples of my cheeks upwards towards my hairline, in between the highlight and the contour. And this is going to nicely blend them all together and add a nice flush, healthy glow to the skin, because it is supposed to be summer. It is ridiculously still winter. But we're going to fake it. We're just going to be tan and we're just going to give ourselves a nice sun-kissed glow. And that's it. Okay, so then just to top it off, we're going to set the face with the M.A.C Prep and Prime Fix Plus and just spray this and spritz it all over the face. And that's not all. I'm going to top it off with the Urban Decay Deslick Makeup Setting Spray. This stuff is amazing. I just have a little bottle and it goes a really long way. Now that the face is all set, we're going to go for lips. And I have no idea what I want to do with the lips. The last time I did this look, I kept it really, really nude. But I'm kind of feeling a little bit adventurous. So I have a variety of colors here. I'm going to take these two and I'm going to mix them, because I feel like a bit glossy considering that the eyes are matte. So we're going to apply the Coral Liquid Lipstick from Anastasia. And now I'm just going to top it off a little bit with this lip crayon. I'm actually really liking this mix. So I think we're done. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope it gave you some idea of what you can do for King's Day, whether it's just the really bright orange lip, or whether it's the really creative flag with the signature orange color underneath. Then my job here is done. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. There are videos every week on a Friday. This is an exception because it is a special occasion. But go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be bringing out really, really soon. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me know when you guys like my video and when you want me to do something else. If you have any suggestions of upcoming videos you'd like to see, throw them into the comment section down below and I will check them out there. Please stay happy and safe in these times ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, and P.S. Have fun at King's Day. Bye!
Under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island.
You can see the color. One thing I don't like is that the name of it is like on this little plastic sticker over the top, and I feel like that can fall